All right, going to be taking a look at WPRT currently at $1.24. We have not went through this stock before, and that's what we're doing right now. Always like to find these stocks and hopefully find them here at the bottom. But anyways, you guys have, looking back in here, look at how crucial of a role that $1.40 mark has played in this one in the past. Right here, you guys go up, come back around it, pop off of that, come back down to the $1.34, $1.40 area, back down, broke all kinds of support levels here in this little channel trade, and then flies way back down there. Coming back up, forming that bottom over here at the $1.12. That's kind of what we see going on here right now. Actually, around that dollar mark, rather. So you guys are going to have that bottom down here. If I can kind of make a line going across. Look at that. That's going to be about perfect line. What was that low? Hold on. That low, 82. So we can put that mark down there at the 82. Came down to there and bounced off there 4 times, it looks like. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes through that 10-day simple moving average, blows past that 30, comes back down to that 20-day. Riding that 10-day, comes back down again to that 20-day simple moving average, fills all gaps, nothing to worry about back in here, and then plow right off of that. You guys have a big move off the April 13th, closing at the high of 98. Got up to the high day at 98 cents. Closed right there. And then you guys gapped up, forming a huge gap. And open at $1.34. That was a 36 gap, 36 cent gap rather. Big gap up right here. And then look at what happens here. The price down here closes at $1.27 and then opens at $1.23. That right there is going to tell me one thing, is that the interest is dying off. That's just my personal opinion. You guys, if you follow charts, you know what I mean. When you gap down, that's going to be that first signal of that. Basically, again, losing a little bit of interest. With that being said, you're going to have support at $1.22, which where it's currently at right now. More so around the dollar, between $1.22 and $1.20 for the support, but we'll call it $1.22 because that was the low of today. Okay. Again, you guys are going to have a gap that's going to put you guys down here. At that high at 98, I'm sorry, was the $1.06. I'm sorry. Right, a little bit of confusion there for a second, but right here, you guys are gonna have a big gap. It's gonna be a big gap now, from the open at $1.23 to the $1.06. I would be watching for that to fill. My personal opinion. With this being said, you guys had a big move here. I personally think that it's going to trend back down to the 20-day simple moving average. By the time it gets there, it's going to fill that gap. And then watch for the bounce off the 20-day simple moving average. And then under that, you're going to have to support at the 98. And then 82 is going to be the must hold off of that. But we're quite a ways off of that, starting to turn around. I'll hand it off to Joe if he's ready.
Yeah, they had a press release yesterday. It was Westport Fuel Systems announces the signing of a definitive agreement to sell its APU assets for US $70 million. So Westport Fuel Systems Incorporated. They're also traded on the TSX with the same ticker symbol and on NASDAQ. Yesterday announced that it has entered into a definitive agreement to sell the assets of its auxiliary power unit business for 70 million United States dollars, subject to certain customary adjustments. The transaction is expected to close within a few weeks. The divestiture is consistent with Westport's strategy to streamline its business and product lines and focus on alternative fuel solutions for the transportation and automotive industries. So we are pleased to have completed this transaction as part of our portfolio review that began with the closing of the merger with Fuel Systems in June 2016, stated Nancy Gugardi, CEO of Westport Fuel Systems. After a careful assessment of the APU product line and its fit with the other Westport Fuel System businesses, we decided it made the most sense for our shareholders to pursue this sale. So JP Morgan acted as financial advisor for Westport Fuel Systems on the transaction. So a little about the company. At Westport Fuel Systems, we are driving innovation to power a cleaner tomorrow. We are innovators, engineers, manufacturers and suppliers of advanced clean burning fuel systems and components that can change the way that the world moves. Our technology delivers performance, fuel efficiency, and environmental benefits, address the challenges of global climate change and urban air quality, Headquartered in Vancouver, Canada, we serve our customers in more than 70 countries with leading global transportation and industrial application brands. At Westport Fuel Systems, we think ahead, and for more information, their website is wfsinc.com. And if you want to continue doing more due diligence on this company, just go right over to the WPRT board, right over here on Investors Hangout. From there, you'll see the company profile, the time and sales, the recent news, the filings, the financials, the buy rating. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have used on the site daily by posting right over there on that board.
All right, WPRT, like Joe just said, all the stuff that he just went through is at your fingertips. Recent news, again, powerful tool. All you got to do is click on it over here on Investors Hangout, and it pops up each headline. So if you see a headline that sticks out at you, boom, pop it out quick and simple. You can hit so many different headlines so quick, and I mean, Joe obviously does that himself because of that really nice feature. Again, time and sales is another one that I talk about a lot. The time, price, and volume for each individual trade. You can go back on the entire day and history. I believe it goes back 90 days of each trade with this one. And all other stocks completely free on investorshangout.com. This is what we're going to be watching for with the chart. $1.24, gap it at $1.06, and $1.23 could fill and pull down to the 20-day simple moving average if the volume continues to drop off as it has been. You're going to have a little bit of resistance at $1.34 and $1.40. Supported at $1.22, $1.12, and $1.03. That's what we're going to be watching for with this one as well. Remember, if you're following the stock, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to stay updated with this hot stock and all the others. The more you share it, the more it's requested, the more we will cover it. And don't forget to join us on our next live stream. InvestorsHangout.com/live. Again, InvestorsHangout.com/live for the live stream. You bring the stocks that we cover. We cover them in live time.